So the whole point of this video is to say goodbye to these gorgeous copper bohemian knotless medium braids. I've had them for 4 weeks and 1 day, and tomorrow I am, oh, look at the microphone in the shot. Y'all don't care. Tomorrow I am going to be fitted for some custom wigs that I had made, because I have something really big that I'm about to do, something I've been talking about for years, and have finally decided I'm ready, it's time. She's evolving, she's growing, and so yeah, stay tuned, because this is major for me. Ooh, I'm even nervous like writing it. Why am I nervous writing it? Like this is, okay. It's the family calendar, and when something goes up on the family calendar, that means this is happening. This event is happening, right? We're either marking an anniversary, a party, birthday parties, lots of birthday parties when your kid is in elementary school, a big ride I want to have, first day of kindergarten. And now this is going on the family calendar. I just decided to finally just schedule it, make it happen. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? For what am I waiting? Oh my gosh. And when it's in red, it's a bigger deal. Oh, and I put a smiley face because I am excited. I'm scared and excited for this. I am so, it's a lot of emotions, actually. There are so many emotions tied to, for me, with my hair, and the journey I've been on with my hair, and the journey I'm currently on with my hair. But nothing stays the same. Everything changes, and time marches on, and I am ready to make this big leap into just my next chapter. It's on the calendar. It's here. Melissa's big chop with a smiley face. This is worthwhile. I know it is. I know this is worthwhile. This is worthwhile. Let's do it. That's the date. You know, what's weird about all this is that I feel like I'm in such a weird headspace. I have been doing so well in just like a good flow state, right? Like working on worthwhile every day. Every day I'm working on this because it's important to me. It's important to me. And then here I go, like second guessing myself and just thinking like, I have no direction. Like nobody's gonna, it's not even about like if people watch it. It's like, I want to put this out there, but like, I don't know the right way or the best way. Like, oh my God, I feel like this is such a setback. Like I know this is just my anxiety around like this big chop and everything. Like part of me knows it's exactly what I need, and the other part of me is so scared. It's hair. But it's like, is this my identity though? Like, I don't know. I just feel really lost right now. What am I even freaking doing? You know, the thing about it is I'm already feeling super emotional about this conversation I'm gonna have to have with the wonderful team of people who have been doing my hair for 10 years, almost 10 years at least. I've been in Atlanta for that long, and I'm just like, thank you. They maintained this gorgeous bob, kept it sleek, healthy, shiny, with such movement and vitality. I love that bob so much so that I've already had a custom wig made to look as close to that bob as possible, and to almost make it look like it's growing out of my head. But to have this conversation, I feel like I just owe that to the team of women who've been maintaining my hair out of respect. Like, y'all, I've been coming to y'all, I mean, sharing my deepest, darkest. Oh, and bonus, you've been also managing my hair. So it would be perfect for my job, where it had to be perfect every single day, which is, as I've said before, what I signed up for. I just don't think I realized the hair prison I would find myself in. I am so far, and I think it can only go up from here, the best shape of my life that I've ever been in. I'm 42 and a half-ish years old, as my son would say. And I love being in such great shape. And for so long, I thought I was fine, like maintaining, but it took me changing my career path a bit, getting really into my physical and mental fitness, the wholeness of it all, and deciding what is worthwhile to me, to figure out that there were some changes that needed to be made, that I needed to make in here, and even right here. I love my braids. I love to rock those. I will grow my hair back out at some point. I want something different. I want something fresh and new and exciting and a little bit scary. Holy crap. 2 weeks away. 2 weeks. Look at me like breathing all heavily and everything, y'all. I am exactly 1 week out. Like 1 week from right now is the big chop. It's a day I chose, yet and still I am anxious, excited still, but more like a little bit. I am going to go over to the salon to meet the stylist today. I wouldn't call it an ambush. It's more like, hi, I'm Melissa. You're cutting all my hair off. Just wanted to meet you before you do that, if that's okay. Get her permission to film the whole process of the big chop. I've been talking about it for so long and I'm finally doing it. Forever, I would say. Someday when I'm not under contract, when I'm not in this newscaster box anymore, is that a box? I am going to cut all my hair off because I know it'll feel liberating. I know it'll be freeing. I want to see my natural texture. Do I have pretty curls under this? I don't know. And I don't know what I don't know. Am I gonna hate it? Am I gonna wake up the next day and cry? Like, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. There's so many unknowns, and this is such a foreign place for me to be, being Knowlesitall. No, but seriously, it feels, if you could hear my heart beating right now, I can hear it. I feel like I can hear my heart beating. I'm finally deciding what I want to do for me in real time, and while it feels empowering, there's a part of it that feels unnerving and it feels like for the very first time in my life, I am trusting myself in a way that I didn't before. It feels like I'm owning my time, owning this body, owning this hair growing from my head, and just loving myself. I had said I was gonna wait until I turned 50. That was the first time I was talking about doing this, 10 years ago. I'm like, what am I waiting for? The time feels right now. So go for it. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's 11:55. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. Anytime I say the time now, why do I hear Glorilla in my head? I know I'm not alone, even if it's not Friday, but especially when it is Friday and it's 7 p.m. and 95 degrees. And also because my son is learning to tell time, like he's really getting into it, and he will just randomly announce, it's 11:55. It's 9:35. It's really cute. It's really cute to watch him become more confident in his abilities, period, but like in his ability to tell time. He's learning to read, and it's really beautiful. And I'm finally loving that. I will say for so long, I struggled with fully loving myself and loving being a mom. I don't think a lot of people talk about that. I don't think a lot of people talk about how you don't always instantly love it. The way it's portrayed on social media, like, oh, I've had this bundle of joy, and I did have that, and I did like look at him glowingly, pretending he's in my arms, he'll be 6 soon. It took me a while to love being a mom. I'm a natural nurturer, and I'm also the kind of person who gives. I tell him all the time how proud I am of him. I tell my husband all the time how much I love being his wife, what an amazing father he is, what an amazing husband he is, because he's such a giver and he works so hard for us. I forget sometimes how hard I work for us too, and how far I've come. And I'm just gonna be more gentle with myself, and I'm going to tell myself I'm proud of myself. Y'all should too. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself. It doesn't have to be some major accomplishment. It could just be showing up every day and being the best that you can and finding joy and creating the time and the space to maximize that joy. That's what's worthwhile. That's what I have finally figured out. What is most worthwhile in my own life. And it is worthwhile to me to cut my hair. Today is the day. Today is the day of the big chop. It would be weird, I think, if I weren't nervous, feeling very like all of the emotions right now, except for crying. I've already done that once today. I'm sure I will be crying a lot later today. But I got up early because I wanted to make sure I got to my 6 a.m. soul cycle, because I knew getting those endorphins going, getting up before the sun came up would really do something for me, and it did. Gave me those endorphins, gave me everything I needed from that class. Words of wisdom from my instructor, Vanessa, I love you. And yeah, then took my son to school today, came home, made a fruit bowl. I live for a fruit bowl. And yeah, I have T-minus 2 hours and 30 minutes until my appointment. Okay. Big changes on the horizon for your girl. I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be.